Right now, you think the universe is just there, silent, empty, forgetful. But what if the universe remembers everything, including the moments you wish it didn't? What if reality keeps your memories, even the ones you erased? Think about the last time you made a choice, something small, like turning left instead of right, or answering a message you almost ignored. You think that moment is over, gone, lost in the past, but what if it isn't? In 2014, physicists discovered something disturbing. They performed an experiment, one that shouldn't make sense. It's called the delayed choice quantum eraser, and the results? Particles, the tiny things that make everything, change their behavior based on future decisions. Read that again. Not past decisions, not present intentions, future choices. It's as if the universe waits to see what you're going to do before deciding what already happened. Like reality is keeping notes, tracking possibilities, remembering. Outcome, before they exist. If particles, the building blocks of everything, respond to choices you haven't made yet, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't your life be shaped by decisions that still live in the future? Maybe the universe isn't forgetful at all. Maybe it's predicting you. Maybe it's holding on to memories you haven't lived yet. What does that make you? A person with a past? Or a story? Still preparing its next chapter? Here's what nobody teaches you in school. The universe might work less like a machine and more like a memory system. Because every time you feel something, fear, hope, heartbreak, your brain fires, your neurons reshape, your chemistry shifts. That change doesn't vanish. It leaves a trace, a record, not just in your mind, but in the fabric of reality. Think about it. Why do certain places feel familiar even when you've never been there? Why do you meet a stranger and instantly feel a connection older than your lifetime? Most people call it intuition. But what if it's recognition? What if you are brushing against memories you left behind? In timelines you don't remember? In versions of yourself that never happened, but still exist somewhere? Your attention leaves fingerprints. Your choices leave echoes. Your emotions leave coordinates that reality won't erase. So ask yourself, how much of what you call destiny is actually the universe remembering you, better than you remember yourself? Scientists now believe something radical. The universe might be a hologram. Not the sci-fi kind, not lasers and projections. A hologram made of information, meaning nothing is ever truly lost. Every moment continues to exist. Every thought remains recorded. Time stops being a straight line. It's more like a library. You don't forget a book exists just because you close it, and the universe doesn't forget a moment just because you've moved on. What you call the past isn't gone. It's stored. Every regret, every piece of joy, every mistake that kept you awake at night, all of it, archived. And those strange flashes you feel, why does this seem familiar? Why does this moment feel already lived? Maybe they're not imagination. Maybe they're memories leaking back into consciousness. Maybe déjà vu is just the universe, accidentally turning a page. Now imagine something even stranger. What if you bees don't exist as one person? What if you are many versions of yourself, them stacked on top of each other, like layers in a photograph? Versions where you said yes, versions where you said no, versions where you didn't survive the night you almost didn't. Every possibility leaves a mark. Every version leaves a memory. And sometimes, you feel them. That fear you have that makes no sense. That sudden pull towards someone you barely know. That dream that feels more like a memory than sleep. Maybe that's not trauma. Maybe that's not fantasy. Maybe it's the universe showing you a glimpse of who you could have been. Or who you still might become. Because if reality remembers every possibility, then your identity isn't fixed. You aren't the story you tell yourself. You are the space where stories rewrite themselves again and again. You are not one life. You are a collection of lives. The universe refuses to forget. Let's talk about the part you've been avoiding. Pain, the memory you keep trying to bury. The universe doesn't erase it, and maybe that terrifies you. But think about it this way. Every scar is proof that something mattered, that you cared, that you tried. Your suffering didn't disappear into silence. It became structure. It became information. It became part of what reality remembers about you. Pain isn't a failure. It's an imprint, a reminder of how far you've come from the moment you thought you'd end. The universe kept your pain not to haunt you, but to help you grow beyond it. Because if the universe forgot the moments that almost destroyed you, how would it guide you toward the moments that will finally heal you? There is something inside you that refuses to disappear. Call it instinct. Call it a dream. Call it the version of you who already lived the life you're scared to imagine. Sometimes it feels like a voice. Sometimes it feels like gravity, a pull toward something you can't explain. But what if that feeling isn't pushing you forward? What if it's pulling you back to the person you were always meant to be? What if destiny is simply the universe remembering the best version of you and waiting for you to remember it too? Because every time you choose growth instead of fear, you align with the memory of who you are capable of being. Every time you choose love instead of silence, you activate a story that was written into reality long before you understood it. Every time you rise, you prove the universe right for never forgetting you. So here's what all this means. You weren't meant to erase your past. You weren't meant to hide from your mistakes. You weren't meant to forget the versions of yourself that didn't make it. They are not ghosts. They are guides. They are the reason you are still becoming. You aren't broken. You are evolving. You are data still processing. You are a memory still learning to take form. And the universe, this enormous archive of existence, has been holding your story since the beginning of time, not to trap you in it, but to remind you of something you keep forgetting. You matter. Your life is a signal. Your emotions are messages. Your existence is proof that the universe doesn't just remember, it cares. So when you feel lost, when you think the past is pulling you down, look closer. Maybe it's not trying to hold you back. Maybe it's trying to show you the way forward, because the universe didn't forget you. It never will. If this shifted something inside you, don't tell me what you thought. Tell me what you felt, one word. Down in the comments. Not for me. For the version of you that the universe remembers, and you are finally meeting again.